Welcome back to Get Ready with Juanita. If you'd like to see how I got this look today, please continue watching. Hi guys. So I have my face all primed and today I use the Drunk Elephant whipped cream, and then over that I use my Hourglass Veil Primer. And I've been letting that sink in for several minutes now. So the foundation I'm going to use today is my Natasha Denona. I'll give that a little shake just to get it mixed up. Yeah. So I've got some company coming today. Oh, they might be here just a second. All right, guys, I'm back. So I've just started my foundation and I'm just going to start blending. It's the Natasha Denona Hy-Glam foundation I'm using today. So I'm just going to start to blend this out. And I've had this for a little while now and I've been using it. And, well, I mean, it has made its way to like my top list of foundations. So I always enjoyed the Hy-Glam concealer, but now this foundation has really, added to Natasha Denona's collection and her high standards. So really lovely formulation. But again, like with everything, it's also about prepping your skin and stuff like that. So as I've gotten older, really like for me at nighttime, I, do a double rinse of washing my face off. Sometimes I'll use my Kate exfoliate, the exfoliant. I'll use that sometimes, and oh, it leaves my skin so nice. But you can't use it all the time, so I use that every once in a while. And then other times I might go in with my Paula BHA liquid exfoliant in between, because this is way more gentle, and it just sort of keeps it up in between the exfoliate. So but lots of moisturizers. Over that, I do moisturizers. And my favorite moisturizer is actually from Charlotte Tilbury. I love the Magic Cream. I just do. I've tried lots of other creams and it's still my favorite one. But anyway, let's see. So the next thing I'm going to do is just go in with concealer. And I'm going to use my Hy-Glam concealer. And this last little bit I have in this jar is going a far way, guys. It's pretty much empty, but I still got a little bit in there and I'm going to use it up. So I'm just going to spread this out just a little bit. I always add a little bit more to my nose because the nose, like I have a lot of, vasculature right there on my nose on the sides. So I like to just put a little bit there too. And then of course I try to hide my birthmark the best I can under the shadows, but it is what it is. It's a part of who I am. All right, I'm just gonna spread this out. Oh, and I find like if I do a wipe right now, it's going to take a lot of my foundation off because it's not even set yet. So I'll just go over it with a brush again. All right. Looks good. All right, guys. So next I'm going to use, I think, another Natasha Denona product, and that's the liquid bronzer from her line. This is I really like this bronzer. This is such a pretty bronzer. And you need so little of it. I mean, this is going to last for quite a long time. And especially where I have more than one bronzer. So let me see. Oh, maybe it was this one. I think I was using this one here for my bronzer. Sort of changing over my brushes like I said I was going to do. I started doing that, so every Sunday my brushes get swapped out for new ones for the week. And now that I've got enough brushes, it allows me to do this. And that way I don't have to clean my brushes as often, because I had them all jammed in the same spot. And they were just, even the clean ones were like getting dirty from the ones that were being used and laid next to them. So I just decided to separate them, and there we go. I'm just going to grab that last little bit just to do a little under the chin there. I always find the bronzer is what really brings in some of that color. Really, that brings the color back. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is just my eyebrows. I'm probably just going to speed through some of this just because, well, just like the when doing the mascara, it's just a little bit tedious.
I am sitting all alone now. I'm nervous, nervous to the bone. The lack of patience drives me crazy, so I keep staring at my phone. Yes, I'm falling in love with this boy I just met. It's been days since our first kiss. Should I call or should I wait for it? Hey, it's me calling. Don't know what else to say. You make my blues fade away. I'm free falling. I don't know what else to say. No one makes me feel this way. I try to think of the things that I like, but nothing.
All right, guys, so I have my base products all on, and I'm just going to go off screen for a minute and I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back, and I created this really pretty look today using my Death palette from Cosmic Brushes. Had to take this out and play with it again. So I'm just going to show you how I got this look. So the first color I actually used was this beautiful white. So I'm just going to not do so much color today, and just now, was that it? May have thrown it back in here, maybe. Yeah. So I'm just going to use the white, and we're just going to start to build this up out on the periphery. So I'm not going to do it so it's completely opaque, but just sort of like that nice little white color that's there for blending and just for lightening up the look a little bit. Next, I'm going to go into the gray right here. And I'm going to take the gray and I'm going to start to pack it on right here in the outer corner. So what I'm going to do now is I'm sort of not applying any more color, but I'm going to blend out the edges just to soften it and blend it into the white. And then I'll just do a little bit more to deepen up the corner again. There we go. Next, I'm just going to use some NYX Glitter Primer, because you guys know I like my NYX. I like laying down a glitter primer. One, it helps prevent as much fallout onto the eye from all the glitter and sparkle, which I love. So I'm just going to I usually don't have too much of a problem with it. Except for when I'm using loose pigment. Now that can have some fallout, but the payoff is so beautiful from it. Is it worth it? Yes. Yes, it is. It's worth it completely. I'm just going to wipe off my packer brush here. So the first shade I'm going to go into is this beautiful gray one. I'm just going to use the mirror from the palette. Took me a little bit to get that one out, eh? The next thing I'm going to do is just go in with this beautiful sort of like slate gray right next to it. And I'm just going to go right between the matte and where the shimmer meets. Just going to lay down some of that just for the transition. Then I'm going to go back to the beautiful light gray. We're just going to go right over that area again just to help blend. Lovely. Then I'm going to take the small brush, go into that little bit of gray again, and I'm just going to come back here and make sure I've got it nicely done. There we go. For my liner, I'm going to go into this beautiful blue right here. There we go. Then I'm going to use my 03 smudger brush from Rougher. I'm just going to soften those edges. So I'll just wipe in between again because the pigment's going to pick up from the last time I did this from the other side. So just to prevent too much of that pigment getting there. Good. Now I'm going to go in with some of that white again just to sort of merge the two. Just like so. Perfect. All right, guys. So this is just the way it's looking at this point. All right. And now I'm just going to finish off some of my powders. So for my blush today, I'm going to go into my Too Faced pink blush, but that's because of the lipstick that I want to wear with it. So we'll just grab my BK Beauty blush brush. And let's get some of this on. Pink and gray really do look so pretty together. I find it so funny because not too long ago I was saying that, wearing blue was very hard. Now I'm just like wearing blue every other day, which is great. And I feel like I'm doing it with looks that I feel comfortable with, so that's great. I love this blush. This blush is so pretty. Wow. Okay, guys. So I'm just going to go in with my finishing powder now. And I'm just going to finish everywhere. Sort of staying in the center of the face with my finishing powder. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into my Morphe veil, and I'm going to use this for the outskirts of the face. So I got my big fluffy brush. This has sort of leaves a pearlescent glow, and I just want to bring some of that life back to the edges of my face. There we go. All right, perfect. Now I'm gonna just go in with my setting spray, and lately I've been working on the Milk Hydro Grip setting spray, and yeah, I haven't had any problems with it. Setting spray really helps everything melt together, and so I'm just going to let that dry for a few minutes, and I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back and I have my makeup completed. For my mascara today, I use the Maybelline Colossal Bubble in black. So this mascara has gone all viral and I have not had any issues with it so far, and I am liking it. It is very nice. I've been enjoying it. So it's not the first time I've worn it, but I'm liking how it's working out for me so far. For my lips, I used a Pillow Talk Medium from Charlotte Tilbury, one of her lip liners. Really beautiful. And I used a new lipstick to me, but this has gone very viral. This here is shade 135 Ballerina Shoes from L'Oreal Paris. And to my surprise, I could not find it here. I went from store to store to store, and I lucked out at one of the stores and got this shade. So it's even gone viral around here. Anyway, I gotta say, I'm really liking it. I was sort of missing this pink out of my collection for my lips, so I think it's pretty cool. The only thing I don't like is the smell and the taste of it a little bit. It's a bit, off-putting. I just wish L'Oreal would come out with some more pleasing mouth, but it does go away. The smell and taste does dissipate, so I'm not really noticing it right now, but I do actually really like it. And the lipstick is so nourishing. My lips feel great in this formula. So hey, really, nice on that front. But the initial smell is a bit grody. Anyway, guys, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and that way you're notified of any future video uploads. If you enjoyed my content today, please give my video a like and leave a comment. You guys know I love hearing from you. Anyway, I gotta say I'm feeling good and I'm ready for my day, and I wish all of you guys a good day too.